Hey guys, Ron here once again. Just wanted to update you guys on this SPY trade here we put in last minute. Here's a quick snapshot of what it was looking like on the pre-market. It's pretty much hitting our target of 4100, 4150 if you can see here. It actually went all the way up as high as 4500, which would make our trade practically worth 5 grand at the lows, including, because as you see here it says PL day, but that's excluding yesterday's PL, which ended up at 425 at the close. So let me just give you guys a quick playback here as the market opens. Check it out. Guys, Ron here once again. Just under a minute here for the open, about 30 seconds to go. I just wanted to go ahead and catch this trade as it happens. Wanted to pretty much show you guys what happens when you get a sign. So as you guys remember, I put this trade in late into the trading session yesterday. I did a 280.5, 281 spread, collecting 4150 for an 850 risk basically at expiration. But what happened was I got assigned on those 280.5 shares here, or strikes. So now I'm short minus 5,000 shares here. So what you see here is a little confusing. The PL for the day is 3150 right now. Actually, at the bottom here at the pre-market, it was up to 4500. But you got to remember that we closed at 425 in the green, so that it's actually even more than the 45, probably 5 grand in profit already when it hit the pre-market lows. So right now the market is open. As you can see here, the 5,000 shares are up $300. This is the premium I collected. So this is when you see this here, and then you see it like it go up or down. It's pretty much adding and or subtracting to this premium that I already collected on that side of the position that when I initiated it. Okay. So here I have my strike set at 279. I'm gonna give it some time to see if it continues lower. But if it fails, basically my stop is going to be up here. I'm just going to get out and I'm not going to risk any more money because at the profile changed basically, and it's not comfortable to be holding, as you can see here, millions of dollars worth of shares. I got what, $1.4 million at the 280, 5,000 shares. So it's a lot of money. Obviously, I don't want to risk it, and the longer this goes on, the riskier it could get, because if it stays between 2.5 and the 281, I'm still in the green in this area here, as long as it's below 281, based on where it got assigned. As you can see, the prediction yesterday was, hey, based on the price action here going into the close, I'm expecting a gap down, which it definitely did. Pre and post market, it came down really low. Pre-market, it was pretty low down here, and then obviously right here, right before the open, we were up nearly 5 grand. So now I'm just watching it. I have my limit order set, but my stop is just above this pivot here. Obviously on the 10-minute, if it starts going higher, I'm just gonna get out and take my money. It's just not gonna be worth the risk at that point. So I won't hit the 4150, but it'll still be a decent profit. So I'll try to record this here for a little while. Let's see if we can catch it in action. If not, I'll pause and I'll come back right before I close the position. All right, and then looking at everything, I'm not 100% comfortable where the tick is. It is above 500 and it's not really moving. Which kind of indicates to me that we may be going higher, and I don't like it. I'm going to give it to the end of the candle here, see what happens. I don't want to rush out, but right now I don't like where the tick is because it is above 500, which indicates buying pressure. It's more buying pressure right now. It's trying to go higher. It's just ticking slightly higher, but it's not really doing anything. So I'm going to watch it, and then the VIX is also going lower, which I also don't like for this position because it is a short position. So we do want these things to start moving lower here. So watch here for a little bit more. And if we don't start moving lower soon, I'm just going to close it out. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and take my profit here. I'm not going to give it to the end of the close. Like I said, the profile has changed. So what happens is this. Now this is what it looks like. So instead of risking 850, now I essentially have basically 50 put contracts, let's say, where I'm risking around 4,800, almost $5,000. So I'm not as comfortable anymore with the position. So I'm gonna go ahead and close it out since it's breaking above this pivot. I don't like where the tick is. It's still above zero, and the VIX is heading significantly lower. So I'm just gonna go ahead and collect my profits here and call it a day. And it's just not worth the risk anymore. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take it. All right, and we got a fill on those, and we are out of that position there. So we ended up taking around 3 grand on that position there, and I still think it'll head lower, but it's just not worth the risk at this point for the way we initiated it. So I just got out of it, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and get out of the call side as well, since it's still worth something, and save myself some money there. So I'm gonna go ahead and close those out. And again, I mean, this could continue to go higher, but it's not worth the risk at this point where it is. So I'm just gonna get out here, take my profits, and call it a day. Boom. All right, so I called that a good trade. Didn't quite get the 4,000 we were looking for. I mean, we hit it. Had I taken it at the pre-market, you could say, yeah, obviously I had it, but it's just not, not the plan. Obviously, I have to move my stops along with it. I can't keep getting in and out early. My initial target was 279 for today, but when it broke above my stop, which was this pivot line here, basically, and even though I didn't let the candle close completely, I just don't like the activity on the internal. So the VIX continues to head lower. The tick is significantly above zero, so it's just not worth the risk. So it's just better to take our profit and run. So here you see it says 2,500 PL day, but including the 425 from yesterday where we closed, you're looking at about 3 grand, $3,100. So still not a bad profit for one day's trade. So I call that a success. I'll catch you guys on the next one.